Amazing, beautiful people, how you doing? Welcome back to another anime reaction video. Before I jump into this anime reaction, I just want to say, I've been picking these reactions by reading the comments and seeing what you guys are recommending, and that is what I'm going to do for this video, except with a twist. I'm literally going to react to whatever is the most upvoted comment on this video next. So I'm going to look at the comments, whichever comment has the most likes, that's going to be my next reaction. So put your recommendations down below and upvote the ones you agree with the most. But yes, you guys have asked me to check out more from Animan. Honestly, love this guy's channel, absolutely amazing. Check him out, link in the description. And there's a video here that people have been asking me to check out, and that is top 10 best dark anime ever. Now, as someone who has asked for a lot more dark anime, a lot more horror anime, we recently watched Monster, we're currently watching Erased, like we've been watching a lot of darker sort of anime, and I've been falling in love with those series. I feel like it'd be cool to kind of check out a few more, and this list is gonna, well, give us a bunch of dark anime to check out, so let's do it, all right? Press that like button, press that subscribe button, and without more talking from me, let's jump into the top 10 best dark anime ever. Death Note's already a good shout here. Except its ending is just pants. Death Note for me will go down as one of the like best worst animes ever. I think the entire series is fantastic. I think it just didn't stick the landing.
Is there anything better than sitting down to watch a truly dark anime? Dark anime are what keep this industry moving, especially for the growing pool of watchers.
What's the music he's using in the background? Why do I recognize that? Sounds like a console menu.
Who happen to be adults. They dig into the nitty-gritty and rarely ever look away from the worst aspects of human nature. Welcome folks, it's Animan here. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 best dark anime ever. I
should probably say viewer discretion is going to be advised here, because I think this is going to get heavy, man. I think this is going to be a hard watch, so buckle up.
Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe,
ring the
subscribe
bell icon
here
for our latest videos.
Subscribe to our boy, link in the description, Animan. To be honest, you have to have Death Note on this list. Like, you do, right? Regardless of its ending, it's still an amazing series.
Number 10. Technolyze. This anime takes us into a dark and uncaring setting as we explore the underground city of Lux and the three factions that are fighting for control.
Oh, I've never heard of this.
There's the Salvation Union, which hopes to disrupt the current power that utilizes the black market. There's the Reckon, which is a disorganized group of individuals who use their power for personal gain. And there's the Organo, which is essentially like the Mafia, as well as our main focus as two of the main characters work within it.
Have I done a reaction to the opening of this? Technolyze. No, I haven't. I'm surprised. I honestly, I assumed I would have heard of most of these. This is an anime series I've never heard of. The art style kind of reminds me of Death Note already a little bit. It seems very dark and messed up. Just animation alone.
This dark anime spotlights how intimately humanity is tied to its cities and the advancement of technology, and the danger of such an attachment. If this city really is a representation of the world as a whole, then there really is no hope for a happy ending. Number 9, Another.
There wasn't really any spoilers. I might just have to do this. This might be one of those series I just like. It just has a spoiler. It's just a spoiler for me. We got. Let me see what we got. I don't want to go through all of these. I might just have to deal with the spoilers on this one. I might do, because I really want to learn about Another. I do. I want to know about it. I know I'm going to eventually watch it, but it won't be for a while because it never comes close to winning our tournament, so it won't be for like a year, maybe 2 years. So yeah, this is going to be one of those things I'm just going to go for it because I really want to learn about all of these dark anime, so I'm going to put up with whatever spoilers I get thrown my way. I nearly skipped Another, but man, I want to know. I want to know. You can hate me if you want, but I want to know.
3年3組の美咲。そいつさ、1年の頃から人気者でさ。
いるよね。学年に1人はそういう人。
ところが3年になって
す
その美咲が死んじゃったのさ。
Another puts you into Class 3-3 of Yamiyama North, as Koichi Sakakibara transfers into the class. Immediately, Things seem off because not only is the class rather quiet and cold, but there's also a student wearing an eye patch, Mei, that no one seems to know about but Koichi.
Oh!
Realizing just how strange this classroom is, Kei and Mei try to figure out what's plaguing the students. This dark anime is the anime equivalent of Final Destination, and as such features a massive list of ways to die. Oh, and it gets bonus points for making many viewers afraid to even leave their room. Number 8. Drifters.
You know what? This actually feels like a pretty spoiler-free list, because that gave away like fuck all. Shout out to Animan for making this list. This is very good. If anything, that just made me want to watch another even more, and it gave away fuck all. It, like, Jesus Christ, man. Also, Drifters is dark. Drifters has arguably my favorite anime opening of all time. The Drifters opening is so good. It's so good. I had no idea it was a dark anime.
This anime brings us into a fantasy world full of elves, dwarves, humans, orcs, goblins,
I've
dragons,
heard it's actually a pretty good
all
series.
That good stuff. Though good and evil are the two general forces at play, the side for humanity has been dissected into factions over the years due to oppression and discrimination, while the monster forces have been uniting. Such circumstances, as well as what the future will be like, are because of the influence of historical figures that have been brought into the fray by overseer-like characters. Those fighting for the good side are drifters, while those fighting for the monsters are enders. If you like dark anime, then you gotta check out Drifters. Number 7, Death Parade.
I have heard... Death Parade? Death Parade? Zombie Casino. Sometimes people really get this anime's title messed up. Everyone knows it's called Zombie Casino. Zombie Casino is a dark anime? Huh. I didn't know that either. Drifters, I didn't think it was dark. It looked like crazy and wacky. I assumed it was going to have a Hellsing Ultimate kind of feel. But then again, Hellsing Ultimate is pretty fucking dark, so... I like the way the guy shouted out Drifters, by the way. Because one, like I said, amazing anime opening. But two, no one talks about it. And I kind of wanted to watch it when I checked out the opening. Made in Abyss has got to be on this list, right? Surely.
Death Parade is a dark anime that brings us to the
Surely
afterlife
Made in
as
Abyss
we
is on
enter
this list.
Quintesson, where the host Dessen decides the fate of recently deceased through parlor games.
Oh,
Though it's
shit.
uncertain how Dessen judges most of the competitions, one person shall be reincarnated, while the others will enter the void and no longer exist.
This sounds awesome. I had no idea what the story was. This sounds awesome, but I want to point out something. I've been calling this anime Zombie Casino forever. Turns out it kind of is. These people are fucking dead. Zombies. Zombies, bro. Zombies right there. And he parlor games like a casino. This anime is Zombie Casino. They didn't even know it. Didn't even know it.
Each
Who knew,
episode
man?
brings in people who
Well
are presented with the cruel and unforgiving situation.
This actually
It
sounds...
literally forces people to play a game for their lives against people they love or people who are complete strangers. Just imagine the emotional and mental state you'd be in.
Oh
if
my
you had to
God,
play a
this
game of
sounds
darts
amazing
to
and
decide if
horrible.
you or your spouse was going to be reincarnated. You really can't win in such a situation.
Well, yeah, you can. I don't know what you mean. Given the option, I'd pick my wife every day of the week. I don't understand why anyone would ever... Like, what are you talking about? What? If my wife and I died, and there was a god there, and they're like, one of you can be reincarnated, one of you's dead forever, my wife is going back. Whatever game we're playing, I'm losing on purpose. I don't even mean this to come across sounding like heroic in any way. I just assume that's kind of what, like, people would want in a relationship, right? My wife's going back every day of the week. It ain't a hard decision.
And it is this type of situation that Death Parade constantly puts you in.
This
Number
sounds
6,
fucking awesome, by the way. That
Psychopaths.
sounds like such a cool concept.
Psychopaths
What a
takes
fucking
us to a
cool sounding
futuristic
concept.
Japan that has been able to form a type of utopia through the creation of a Sibyl system. This system pretty much decides
Doesn't
every
look like a
aspect of
utopia
society
at all.
as it monitors the mental health of all citizens, as well as deciding what route everyone in society should take.
Yeah, when I think of Utopia, it looks just like this.
It's through the eyes of a single unit from the Public Safety Bureau's Criminal Investigation Division that we explore the ins and outs of this supposed utopia.
All of these
In this
animes sound
anime,
fucking
we
great.
get
This
to
sounds great as
intimately
well.
explore the authoritarian world that ostracizes anyone with anxiety, depression, or any other mental illness.
Such a cool utopia, man.
Having
Look how
such
cool
a
it
focus
is.
on mental states adds a lot of layers to the show, as it forces us to question if the ends justify the means, and if it's the majority that should always take precedent in society. Number 5, Dead Man Wonderland.
This anime has a banging opening as well. I don't really know much. I don't really know much about Psycho Pass. That's one we just checked out, right? But I've always heard it's pretty good. I'm gonna be real. Every single damn anime on this list looks brilliant. I would watch every single one of these bad boys. Every single fucking one. They all look great.
The violence,
the concept and the story sounds awesome on all of them.
Non-stop in this show. The setting brings us to a city that built an insane jail system.
This is one of my brother's favorite and first ever anime he watched, and to this day he still tells me it's one of his favorite anime series.
Known as the Dead Man's Wonderland. In this complex,
he's got his own YouTube channel now,
required
witch_GB.
to
Go subscribe
accumulate
to it.
candy in order to survive, as well as being forced to partake in deadly events in order to entertain the masses. Most people think that the deaths are just faked and that such events are simply publicity stunts. Oh, and that's just the stuff that happens on the legal level. There's also an underground fighting ring to this jail system, and it's in that setting that most of the series takes place.
Oh.
The show pushes quite a lot of boundaries and can easily be considered one of the top 10 best dark anime ever.
That sounds fucking awesome again! Bro! This list is cooking! Every series sounds good. I would watch all of these. These all sound fucking awesome. These all sound so good.
Number 4, Perfect Blue. Mima Kirigoe, a member of the pop idol group called Cham,
shit, man, they all
decides to
sound
quit
so
singing
good.
to pursue a career as an actress. Some of her fans are displeased with this decision, though, particularly a stalker named Mimania. As Mima progresses into her new career, those close to her are violently murdered one by one,
Ooh.
and Mima begins to lose the ability to distinguish reality from fantasy. A harrowing psychological mystery that blurs the lines between the real world and the darker side of the human mind.
Truck-kun on his way again.
Perfect Blue is certainly not a film to be viewed by our younger viewers.
Damn, man, something about that looked kind of messed up there. Jesus, kind of an interesting concept as well, and the animation and art style look pretty brilliant too. I want to watch all of these. Man. I feel like this entire list could be considered our next Patreon exclusives, man. Like, all of these just look so good. Every single one of them. So good. I know a lot of people want me to watch Shangri-La Frontier on Patreon next because it's copyright hell. Maybe we will. But man, I just want to work my way through this list. Every single fucking series on this list looks peak. Have you guys seen all of them? Are they all as good as they look? Because they all look very good. Shout out to Animan for putting together a fucking awesome list. Corpse Party, Tortured Soul. I still feel like Made in Abyss should be on this list, but I wouldn't put it this high, so I'm guessing it isn't going to be on this list. Maybe Death Note's not even going to be on this list. Hellsing Ultimate probably could be on this list. I'm trying to think of other dark anime I've seen. This one definitely sounds like it should be. Corpse Party, Tortured Soul.
Number 3, Corpse Party, Tortured Souls. The story is set in Heavenly Host Elementary School.
What about that Higurashi?
A school that was torn
really
down
messed up?
following the murders and disappearances of several of its staff and students. By the time of the story, another school called Kisaragi Academy has
Already sounds like the storyline of that old video game Obscure. Did anyone ever play that? Actually a pretty good game.
been built over the former elementary school site. One night, a group of students from Kisaragi are telling ghost stories when a sudden earthquake transports them to another dimension where Heavenly Host Elementary still exists and is haunted by the ghosts of the school's murdered children.
This sounds so cool
It's
as
a
well!
shocking, isolating mystery horror that will draw viewers into feeling the same sense of dread and entrapment as Naomi and her friends.
This literally sounds like a cross between Until Dawn and Obscure. Like, anyone else getting that vibe? This sounds fucking great too!
ずっと一緒にいようか
Vecna! Shit, man! Or Silent Hill, it's got like a Silent Hill kind of energy.
体が動かない声も出せないもっと苦しめろ
I've been asking you guys for horror anime for ages. You're telling me this wasn't recommended? This looks like a fucking horror movie. Like, look at this, man. It's well freaky. This is 100% a horror anime.
Number 2, When They Cry.
This is it. Higurashi, right? It's called Higurashi When They Cry. I thought it was called When Girls Cry. Ah, this is it, right? This gets recommended a lot. I've heard this is a very good one, too.
Keiichi Maebara has just moved to the quiet little village
Or
of
am I getting it
Hinamizawa
confused?
in the summer of 1983, and quickly becomes inseparable friends with schoolmates Rena, Mion, Satoko, and Rika. However, darkness lurks underneath this seemingly idyllic life they lead. As the village prepares for its annual festival,
It's weird because the animation and art style, the illustrations that we're sort of seeing here, don't look dark at all. Like, this doesn't look like a dark series
Kiichi
based on the
learns
animation
about the
alone.
local legend surrounding it. To his horror, he discovers that there have been multiple murders and disappearances at the village in the recent years, and that they've all been connected to the festival and the village's patron god, Oyashiro. Higurashi, When They Cry,
What are they throwing in the
is
water?
the pinnacle of dark mystery. In this anime, you'll see a mad scientist watching those innocents in the test chamber with morbid curiosity. Yet, slowly, that morbid curiosity will be transformed into sympathy. And as you fall in love with these victims, that initial curiosity will turn into a genuine desire to figure out what's going on. Number 1.
I gotta say, by the way, I really have to say, shout out Animan. Shout out Animan big time. Because I was really worried. I literally sacrificed myself at the beginning of this video. I threw myself on the grenade because I assumed that there was going to be spoilers in this. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to record this reaction video without getting some spoilers. But I have to be honest, Animan has done an incredible job at somehow hyping up these series and telling us what they are about in the most vague way to keep it as spoiler-free for new watchers as possible. This is him trying to get people to watch these series without spoiling them. Shout out Animan. So far, amazing. And is this the Promised Neverland? But that's the Japanese title.
1. Yakusoku no Neverland. Let's think for a minute
I've heard season 1 is incredible and season 2 is awful. That's what everyone tells me.
on how fragile human life is. We can die so many different ways that it's frightening to even think about. Immortality is a far cry from reality. In a desolate world where kids realize that their entire life has been them preparing for death, it feels like living a nightmare. Living in fear is a terrible way to live.
Kind of weird when you say your entire life is preparing for death. Because that without getting too philosophical, ain't that what we kind of do anyway?
Don't believe me? Just ask Emma, Ray, and Norman. Welcome to the Promised Neverland, a series that managed to make a new breed of itself among the popular Jump manga family. Consisting of 12 episodes, it's a show that blends elements of survival, science,
12 episodes. Am I getting confused with another series? How many episodes of The Promised Neverland are there? Yeah, it says 12. 12. Yeah, only one season, huh? That's weird.
fiction, mystery, horror, and suspense. It's a thriller that manages to capture the essence of life at its innocence,
That
while
face,
masking
man.
the
What is that
facade of
face?
horror. Our three
I don't know. I'm getting red flags here. So, Promised Neverland, out of every series on this list, is... and my gut, I don't know why, my gut is telling me not to play anymore. My gut is telling me not to play anymore. I think I might skip this. I feel like Animan is saying a bit too much. He hasn't spoiled anything, but he's already saying a bit too much. And him just saying, free... I don't know. This is the one that loads of people have been telling me I need to go into blind. He has kept it spoiler free so far, but my gut is really saying don't play anymore. I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there. Controversially, I'm gonna end it there. I don't wanna spoil this one for me. I'm stopping. I'm ending it there. I'm ending it there. I am. If you wanna watch it, you wanna watch the ending of this video, you go watch it yourselves. Alright? I'll leave a link to Animan's video in the description. I've just got this gut feeling that a big old spoiler is about to slap me in the face. And I know I'm going to watch Promised Neverland one day. So I don't want it spoiled. when I do eventually watch the only 12 episodes that they ever made of this series, right? Yeah, so I kind of want to, like, not watch anymore, just to be safe. Just to be safe. You know, maybe I'm being too picky here, but just to be safe. Promised Neverland is one of these series that everyone tells me the first season is one of the best seasons of anime they've ever witnessed. And I like pretty much everybody. And then they say that it ended there and there's no more. I have to say, we've had When Girls Cry, Corpse Party, Perfect Blue, Dead Man's Wonderland, Psycho Pass, Zombie Casino, Drifters, Technolyze. I'm gonna be real. These, wasn't there another one? There was another one, right? What was the other one? There was another one. It wasn't just Technolyze. There was another one, right? Can't remember what it was. For some reason, it's not showing up. Every single anime on this list sounded awesome. Every single one. I really have to be honest. There's not one on this list I wouldn't watch. If I was actually just watching anime in my own time and not recording first-time reactions, I'm not even joking. I would be watching one of these series right now. I'd work my way through this entire list. Every single series sounds amazing. The concept sounds awesome. The animation looks cool. The mystery elements around it. These all have such cool, unique, and freaky ideas. And when you add the element of darkness and gore to these ideas, you're going to get something intense, serious, and eye-catching, you know? And that's what, like, Attack on Titan did to us. It sucked us in with its brutality and its brilliant storytelling. And I feel like every single series on here has that, like, has those makings. Brutality, brilliant storytelling. The brutality sucks you in. It's like Game of Thrones, you know? Game of Thrones did it too. That's like the perfect combo. You have an amazing story and you have brutality. You put those two together and the moments of brutality stand out and haunt you, but they make you want to watch more. And the fantastic storytelling just leads you down the rabbit hole. If you combine those two things together, you're always going to get something addictive. And I feel like every series on this list has those elements. They all sound so good. I don't even know which one I would watch first. They all sound so good. This list is stacked, man. Let me know in the comment section. Are these all brilliant? Have you watched all of these? Would you want to watch all of these? Are they all good? Should I watch all of these? They sound so good. They sound so good, man. Damn, what an awesome list. And I don't think I've ever watched an anime list in my life that I have been so excited to actually watch the anime series of. Like, holy moly, man. These all sounded peak as hell. Alright, well, I'm going to leave a link to Animan's video in the description. Go check out the ending for yourselves. I guess this works as nice promotion as well. I reacted to Animan's video, so at least this way it's like, you know, if you want to see the end, you go to his channel. So you guys might call me crazy, but Promised Neverland is the one that so many people have told me just to go into blind, like more than any on this list. And I'm kind of like, I really don't want to touch it, especially because it gets talked about quite a lot in my community. I feel like it's the most likely one we would watch. So I was being safe there, just being safe. Now, let me know what anime reaction I'm recording next. Do not forget, whichever is the most upvoted comment on this video will be what I record a reaction to next. I'm going to look at the comments to see what you guys are recommending. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. And yeah, look forward to seeing what you guys pick next. As always, my friends, you right there will see me in the next video.